BYU, Boise State, and that's going to be a 9:45 p.m. Eastern kickoff Friday night. Now the Cougs of BYU, they are the 3-point favorite on the road. Totals 61. Should be a pretty good challenge for BYU as they've just been like steamrolling teams this year. Now they have played 5 more games than Boise already. They're coming fresh off a 31-point beatdown over Western Kentucky. They actually held the Hilltoppers to just 10 total points in that contest. The Cougs also dismantled Texas State the week before that by the final of 52-14. So they're certainly getting the job done against teams they should, blow out. Now BYU's 2-0 straight up on the road, 7-0 straight up overall for the year. They've successfully covered the point spread in 6 out of those 7 contests. So most importantly, Brigham Young is getting the job done against the number. Now the Cougars are scoring nearly 45 points per contest, and they're throwing for over 335 yards a game as well. Quarterback Zach Wilson has completed 75% of his passes this season for over 2,100 yards. He's thrown 19 touchdown passes and threw just a pair of interceptions. Now his favorite target's been wideout Dax Milne, who has 42 catches for 706 yards and 6 scores. An absolute great year thus far for Milne. Dax is actually averaging 17 yards of reception and over 100 yards receiving per game. Now Gunnar Romney also has 26 catches for 515 and a couple of touchdowns himself. Romney's averaging 20 yards a catch, but it's not just all passing at Brigham Young. These guys have a very potent rushing attack as well. They're gaining 190 yards a game on the ground, and they've scored 21 rushing touchdowns. Running back Tyler Allgeier's touched it 91 times for 587 and 7 scores. Great numbers out of Allgeier. He's actually averaging just about 7 yards a carry. And running back Lapini Katoa's also scored 4 times and averages 5 yards a carry as well. So these guys really, this O-line just opening up huge holes for these running backs. Now the BYU defense on the other side of the ball, they've also been dominant this season. 5 out of their 7 games on the year, they held their opponents to less than 15 points. And to be exact, the Cougars are allowing just 13 points a game thus far for the entire season. BYU averages nearly 3 sacks per contest, and they have 5 interceptions on the defensive side. Now D-back Troy Warner's got a pair of interceptions from the secondary, 21 total tackles for Troy. Defensive lineman Tyler Batty also has 4 sacks on the year, along with 13 tackles. And of course, linebacker Isaiah Kaufusi currently leads this defensive unit with 46 total tackles, along with a pick 6, 3 sacks, 3 forced fumbles, and a fumble recovery. This guy's been outstanding. Now, BYU successfully covered the number in 4 out of their last 5 meetings with the Boise State Broncos. Now, total-wise, 2 out of the Cougs' last 3 ball games got over the posted number, and they're officially 2-0 to the over when they travel. Meanwhile, Boise State, on the other side of things, they are 2-0 to the over thus far in the season themselves. They gave up 30 to a lackluster Air Force team. So with all that in mind, give me the BYU Cougars -3 and the over 61 in that contest. All right, next matchup, it is going to be some Saturday action. I'm talking about Air Force Army, and that's going to be an early game. I'm talking about an 11:30 a.m. Eastern kickoff at Michie Stadium in New York. The Army Black Knights are -5.5 at home, totals 40 and a hook.